night and noon. Now Jesus my praise power, now him turn my story to proof.
Who give you victory?
Jesus, Jesus,
Who change your history?
Jesus, Jesus,
Oh, be your praise power.
Jesus alone.
Make you lift them higher.
Higher, higher, higher.
I remember when tears in my eye.
Jesus show
Everything alive.
from zero.
He told me to shine. Now my dance no they ever resign. See joy will full my belly. This sweet past your love for plate. If you ask me why I jubilate, now his grace just there overrated.
Praise power.
Now him they make my body they move.
Now Jesus my praise power.
From my head go down to my shoe. Now
Now Jesus my praise power.
I go hell and morning.
Night and noon.
Now Jesus my praise power. Now him turn my story to prove. When wahala won't make me fear,
He said,
my child I there.
today I dey shout everywhere.
I know fi come I must declare. Open doors,
Blessing full my way.
I dey shine for office and base. If you see me smile this way, now because my Jesus today pay.
Now who dey bless you so?
Now Jesus,
Now Jesus, now Jesus.
now who they fight your war? Now Jesus,
Now Jesus, now Jesus.
lift your hand,
Shout thank you.
thank you Lord.
Lift your legs.
Dance for all,
We go dance.
we go down.
Praise power.
Now they make my body they move.
Now Jesus my praise power.
From my head go down to my shoe. Now
Now Jesus my praise power.
I go hell and morning, night and noon.
Now Jesus my praise power.
Now him turn my story to proof. I get victory,
Victory,
victory.
victory.
Hey, every day now new testimony. From the valley to the glory. Mama full with thanksgiving story. I know be quiet, I must shout. I know be see it, I must bounce. Anywhere we gather like this, now Jesus go, they show him the now him they make my body they move.
Now Jesus my praise power.
From my head go down to my shoe. Now Jesus my praise power. I go hell and morning, night and noon. Hey, now Jesus my praise power. Now him turn my story to proof. Praise power,
Praise power.
now Jesus
My praise power.
praise power. Now Jesus,
Jesus my praise power.
hey.
Praise power. Now Jesus my praise power.
Yeah, yeah. Now Jesus, my praise rhythm. Everybody got it with a praise. From street to church, he done right. Now celebration today. I wake up, shout thank you. Life for my body, now you do. The way them luck you break through. Story don't change, now good news. I know if you count your blessing. If you ground like sand for beach. Waiting I be where you love me. So now grace we no carry.
Now Jesus my praise rhythm.
I go dance,
I go sing for him.
hallelujah.
My mouth no go tire.
Hey, hey, hey.
Now Jesus my praise rhythm.
From my heart to the overflow. Victory show, they show for my soul. Now Jesus my praise rhythm. Who give say, oh my Jesus, hey, oh my Jesus, my praise celebration.
You're listening to KNR, Kingdom News Radio. We're on and we're online.
Kingdom Word, edifying and touching lives throughout the nation and beyond. Kingdom Voices, sounding the alarm in Zion. Kingdom Music, blazing the trail with gospel hits. Your mix, right here on Kingdom News Radio.
Are you ready to be inspired, uplifted, and empowered? Welcome to Kingdom News Radio, your online gospel station with Sherman the Voice. Every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on www.kingdomnewsradio.com. Are you ready to be inspired, uplifted, and empowered? Welcome to Kingdom News Radio, your online gospel station with Sherman the Voice, every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on www.kingdomnewsradio.com.
All right, good evening, everyone. Pleasant good evening to all those who are locked on the Kingdom News Radio. It's a beautiful Saturday evening, and as usual on a Saturday evening, around this time, 6 o'clock, we have none other than Kelvin Caraby in studio. Good evening to you, sir, and welcome again to Kingdom News Radio.
Hi, Showman. As usual, it's great to be here. A blessed evening to each and everyone who is listening to our voices.
Yeah.
You are here to listen to the program this evening. Welcome on board. Yeah. And we have a scintillating session planned for you this evening. Yeah. You know, Showman, we were talking before program started and so forth. And this year, so many people, so many tragedies that we have had, so many deaths. We have been hearing about people ending up in hospital, people dying, a whole host of things. And then you're really wondering what's really happening. What's really happening. Mm-hmm. But a lot of it also has to do with people's health and the things that we eat, the things that we consume. I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was saying to you here that usually we talk about junk food. But I heard somebody once said there is nothing like junk food. Yeah. There is either junk or food. Yeah. And most of us, we use a lot of junk food and things that over the years accumulate, and in a lot of instances progress very, very slowly, and we're not even aware of what's happening on the inside until suddenly something hits us, and then we are aware, and then we say, oh gosh, boy. Our program today, and as always, it's dealing with quantum wellness. And what really is quantum wellness? Quantum wellness is a holistic approach that focuses on achieving balance at the cellular level, promoting energy flow, and optimizing bodily functions. It uses cutting-edge advancements to support and enhance the body's natural healing process. You see, God has created us in such a way that our bodies are the miracles. Right, yeah. Our bodies, if given the right type of food, our bodies are able to heal itself. No, I'm not saying anything against medicine or other healing. Understand that, please, right? But put in the correct position, our bodies are able to heal itself. That is why we are told that the life of the flesh is in the blood. Once we are able to clean up the blood, most of the times healing takes place. That's right. By addressing the root causes of health issues, quantum wellness aims to restore harmony and vitality, leading to improved physical, mental, and emotional health. Let me say that again. by addressing the root causes of health issues. Now, in our culture in Trinidad here, and I've said this on many occasions and I'll continue to say it, we focus a lot on curative health. When the problem arises, we try to deal with it instead of preventative health. In other words, getting ourselves in a position where we can prevent whatever it is from happening. But we have a kind of what we'll call a microwave mentality. We want it now for now. We want it done now and that's it. But we need to understand that in a lot of instances, we have to go to the root causes of most of the situations or issues that we face, and we don't do it most of the time. They basically just take a tablet, and once the headache pass or once the pain pass, we're good to go and we're gone again until next time. That's how we live, right? When integrated into daily routine, now this is important. When integrated into daily routines, the body may experience accelerated healing. When integrated into daily routines, now I know why I'm emphasizing this. Because I just alluded to the fact that in our culture, we do not integrate it into our daily routine. So we feel good, and that is it. I better now, and we're gone. And we don't understand that if you have been doing something for the last 10, 15 years, and it leads to result A, some people have come across, want to use these products for 2 days, 2 weeks, and figure that it's supposed to be better. But you have had an issue developing for the last 15 or 20 years until it surfaces. But you believe that in a short period of time, everything is supposed to be fixed. It may or may not work like that for you. But what we are saying is that with quantum wellness, it has to be integrated. It has to become an integral part of your daily routine. And by that happening, the body then is able to experience accelerated healing, improved vitality, and a more balanced state of being. This is what quantum health is all about. It's designed to get you back to where you used to be before. A proper or a balanced state of being. We have a couple videos that we are going to share with you this evening, and in between the videos, we'll be commenting on what the videos are about, so that this is what quantum wellness is all about. Now, the thing about it is that we as individuals, most of the times, we do not observe proper habits. In fact, some of us, a lot of us don't even know what is going on the inside of us, how it functions. All we know is that we just eat, grab something to go, and we're good until the next time we feel hungry and we just drop in something else again. It goes way, way beyond that.
I could add one to that. We try to eat, grab something else, and let it out. Yeah?
Yes, let it out until the next time.
Until the next time. All right, so you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Did you know your life depends on a moving river flowing inside you? Imagine about 60,000 miles of blood vessels inside your body, enough to circle the earth more than twice. Every beat of your heart sends blood racing through this network, delivering life to places you'll never see but feel every day. Picture this. Around 2 million new red blood cells are created every second in your body. That's over 170 billion cells in just a day, constantly replacing the old. Inside you, life and death are trading places every heartbeat, renewing you without you even noticing. And what fuels all of this? Food. Visualize a plate full of living color, greens, fruits, seeds, roots. The minerals, proteins, and enzymes from that food are broken down and rebuilt into the very blood cells that carry your life. What you eat doesn't just fill your stomach, it designs your bloodstream. Now zoom in. See a single red blood cell, tiny, flexible, bright, squeezing through a narrow vessel. Its job is simple but sacred. Carry oxygen. Those cells help feed roughly 30 to 40 trillion cells in your body, each one depending on that oxygen to stay alive. Dr. Otto Warburg showed that when cells are starved of oxygen, disease grows more easily. But when oxygen flows freely, cells can thrive. Dive deeper into the microcirculation, the finest branches of your vessel network. These capillaries are thinner than a hair, yet they touch virtually every cell. This is where the real exchange happens. Nutrients move in, waste and toxins move out. Billions of these exchanges happen every second, keeping your internal environment clean and alive. Now, picture your liver, your main filter, constantly working in the background. It helps detoxify substances from food, metabolism, and the environment, then sends those processed wastes back into the blood so your kidneys, lungs, and skin can remove them. Your blood is both the delivery truck and the garbage truck, bringing life in, carrying toxins out. When blood is flowing freely and well nourished, this detox dance is smooth. When it's sluggish, everything slows, and you feel it as fatigue, heaviness, or brain fog. Traveling inside this same river is your immune system, your body's living awareness. Picture white blood cells moving like bright guardians through a sea of red, scanning for invaders, damaged cells, and places that need repair. Your immune system is not random. It is intelligent. It sees what's wrong, decides what needs to happen next, and directs healing all over the body. But it can only reach where your blood and microcirculation allow it to go. Nourished blood and open microcirculation mean your immune system has full access, from your brain to your toes, from your organs to your skin. So pause and look inward. What are you doing to uplift these systems? What are you feeding your body, your blood, your life? Did a clear answer come to you? Or did these questions open your eyes to something you've been ignoring? Do you believe the food we're eating today has the same nutritional value that it did 30 to 50 years ago? So what are you doing to feed your body, your blood, your immune system? What if there was a simple, natural way to support your blood, your circulation, and your immune intelligence? Something easy to understand and easy to start. If you want that answer, ask for the next video. Because the key to unlocking this miracle system might be far more simple and far more powerful than you think.
That is an eye-opener. A real eye-opener. You know why? Because in a lot of instances, we do not pay much attention to what's happening on the inside of us. The life of the flesh is in the blood. If the blood is tainted, if the blood is full of toxins and so forth, the body or the flesh reflects that. This, what we are dealing with here, these products, they are not supplements. it is food from plants. And what we let people know quite emphatically is that there is no food that compares to these. I'm going to show a video in a while, not as yet, in a while, that gives you the 44 most potent plants on the planet that these products are made from, especially the eye Hercules. And you see, the video that we just looked at, it tells us that these tiny capillaries, it's actually called the microcirculatory system, makes up over 70% of the circulatory system in our bodies. And because through ignorance or whatever you may want to call it, we are not aware of these things, what happens is that over a period of time, because we are eating junk and not food, or we are not eating food as regularly as we ought to. And when I say food here, I'm not really referring to rice and callaloo and big chicken and things. You understand?
Macaroni pie.
Yes, macaroni pie. There is a difference between the junk and the food. What happens is that as we get older, as we age, these toxins and nanoplastics and zombie cells and all of these different things, parasites, end up in our blood, and eventually the microcirculatory system begins to be clogged up. And as that process takes place, the blood cells that should be getting into those places are impeded. The immune system, your white corpuscles, the warriors that deals with different ailments and so forth, their vision is obscured and they can't really see where these diseases and different ailments are hiding. And what does that do? It stays there over a period of time, and it builds and builds and builds until eventually they are able to get into their macrocirculatory system, and then problems begin. I remember sometime late last year, I saw an individual. I hadn't seen her in a while. And I asked her, how you going? And she said, boy, I don't know, what's going on with you? I just come from the doctor and them tell me I have stage 4 breast cancer. I said, my God. And this is how it goes. This is how it happens. Sometimes you see no symptoms, nothing like that. And then out of the blue, things hit you. Now, whilst I'm speaking, let me just put in our normal disclaimer. I am not a medical doctor. I am not in the medical profession. The products that we are talking about this evening and all the other evenings, they are not medication. It is food from plants, the molecules, the top molecules from 44 of the most potent plants on the planet, grown in the blue zone in the Mediterranean. That is what we are talking about, actually putting back food into your bodies. So these products do not diagnose, they do not heal, they do not cure, they do not treat, nothing like that. What they do, however, is that they nourish your bodies, helps the red blood cells to be reinvigorated, activates your stem cells, your immune system gets proper vision, the telomeres on your chromosomes are elongated once more, and what happens is that your body is now placed back into the pristine position where your body can heal itself. That is the process that we go through. This is why it's called quantum nutrition. It's really microcirculatory nutrition that gets down into the microcirculatory system of each and every one of our bodies. Now, as I said earlier on, it is a process.
Yes.
And do not believe that because you used one product once and you don't see anything happening on the outside, the thing ain't working. That's how Trinidadians operate.
It ain't working. Give me the next one.
Yeah.
I ain't got you
Right? And this is how we operate. But it is a process. Now, I just spoke about food. Let me ask you a question. Do you believe that the food you eat today has the same nutritional value that it had 30 or 50 years ago? Do you believe that?
Me personally, no. Trust me.
That is it. That's basically the answer, because we are all aware as to what is happening with what we call, quote, food. Very, very, very little nutritional value. And apparently, as we evolve as a species, things change so much that we are now getting more and more things that go further and further away from what food is supposed to be. So let's look at another video. This is a shorter video that talks about that. It's called I Power Up. And let's see how you can power up.
Once upon a time, a single apple could nourish your body with what it needed. Remember the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away? Today, it can take more than 30 apples to equal the nutrition of just one from years ago. 30 apples a day? Who has the time or the stomach for that? Our food looks the same, but it's changed. The soil, the air, and even the way we grow and store our food have left it with less life force than ever before. But now, there's a way to power up what you already love. Your coffee, smoothie, meals, even your desserts. Just a few sprays and your meal is infused with high-frequency nutrition that helps your body replenish, align, boost, and absorb nutrition more effectively. It's the bridge between what food used to give us and what our bodies still crave. This isn't about replacing what we eat. It's about restoring its potential. Today, our food fills us, but imagine if it could fuel us. It's time to power up. What once came from rich earth and vibrant plants has lost much of its natural life force, but we can bring it back the way it should be. A simple, powerful nutrition addition made from special parts of plant foods may help your body absorb more, energize more, and thrive more. A powerful, condensed nutritional concentrate. Enhance your diet. Power up what you already love. Imagine your morning coffee, your lunchtime smoothie, or even your favorite treat infused with life-enhancing molecules. Power up your food. Activate nature's potential. Restore vitality, balance, and renewal to what you consume every day. Let's power up our plates, our routines, and our lives. Every meal can mean more nourishment. Every drink can mean transformation. The right support makes all the difference. So yes, an apple a day can still keep the doctor away. Power up what you consume. Power up your health. Power up your life. Power up.
Power up. Now, actually, what happened is that the science team, firstly, before I go on, for those of you on Facebook and you are seeing the names of different plants, And one week I'm going to take some time and go into this because the company has published the names of the 44 plants that they use in the iHercules product. So that, as I said, these are the molecules. I explained it, I think it was last week or week before. The 3 top molecules, they have taken the 3 top molecules from each of these 44 plants. And the top molecule from those 3 molecules, they have taken the 3 top molecules from that top molecule. And they are able, through their own process. Now remember, this is a process that has been developed over the last 50 years. This is not something that happened overnight. And they were able to take these molecules from these 44 plants, and through their process of microcirculation nutrition, they were able to come up with the products that we have, the iHercules, the iRevive, and of course there is also the iPatches, right? This is how it works. Now, within the last few months, they have also indicated that instead of only spraying the iHercules spray under your tongue, you can also spray it on your food. So some people don't like it under their tongue. So now they are indicating, listen, you can spray it on your food, you can spray it in your coffee, you can spray it in your water, in your drink. With your drinks, even your food, make sure it is not extremely hot.
Okay, yeah.
Right, so let me just say something. I usually in the studio with my partner, the kettle is percolated, right? You can't do it like that, right?
Good.
Has to be moderate or mild as far as the heat goes.
I'm going to say something else. You can't spray it in the alcohol, right?
Well, we try to refrain from that. Yes.
Just letting you guys know that right outside here. You can't just do it.
Right, but in your drinks, when I say drinks, your juice, your coffee, if you use coffee and things like that.
Cold beverages.
Yeah, cold beverages and so forth. You spray it on your food before you eat or whatever it is as you're going to eat. And that is also acceptable. And this is how you power up. You are feeding your body. Food, remember, it is the herbs of the field that is there for the healing of the nations. The food, the plants, and most of us, our diets do not include things from plants. We look at more or less the animals and the carbohydrates and things like that. Whereas it is the food from the plants that make the difference. And that is that is how we are able to power up our bodies. Okay, we're going on to another video now that looks at the stem cells, because that is very important. We want to spend some time on that. How the stem cells repair tissues.
That's good.
In the face of injury or challenge, our remarkable bodies are supposed to undergo a process of renewal, striving to restore optimal health. However, the toxic environment we live in poses a significant hurdle. Harmful compounds in our surroundings can disrupt the communication between injured tissues and the creation of resident stem cells, hindering the healing in the body. When injury occurs, the affected tissue releases specific compounds that travel through the bloodstream. These messengers reach the bone marrow, where they communicate with the resident stem cells, instructing them to divide and create new stem cells. These newly formed stem cells are then released into the bloodstream, steadily increasing their number in circulation. Meanwhile, the injured tissue releases another essential compound known as stromal-derived factor 1, or SDF1. SDF1 acts as a beacon, attracting the circulating stem cells to the site of injury. As the stem cells reach the injured tissue, they pause in the blood flow and migrate into the tissue itself. Guided by the presence of SDF1, these stem cells gradually move towards the exact location of the injury. Upon reaching the injured site, the stem cells come into direct contact with the damaged tissue. Here, the stem cells start multiplying and gradually transform into specialized cells that the tissue needs for repair. Through this process of amplification, a single stem cell can give rise to thousands of tissue cells. Tissue cells can be found in every organ and system throughout the body. This incredible natural process of renewal ensures that our bodies maintain optimal health throughout our lives. By increasing the number of circulating stem cells through specific molecules, plant-based quantum nutrition, we can enhance the body's capacity for tissue repair and revitalization. This is what we call the Live Younger Now movement.
Okay, good. That was a pretty short video there. But note the importance of the stem cells. And you know, the thing about it is that even on Facebook, on YouTube also, you see where more and more they are advocating the rise of stem cells in people's bodies, the importance of stem cells.
Yeah.
Because stem cells are the healing cells in your body. Now, what happens when over a period of time, as we begin to become more seasoned, more experienced, I like to say, but really it's really more aged.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time you reach age 30, half of the stem cells that you would have been born with have already died off.
Oh my goodness.
By the time you reach age 50, almost all of the stem cells in your body have gone. And because of that, your immune system becomes compromised. Now, I need you to understand what I'm explaining here. Because as we normally say, the information we are giving you is educational. And we really want you to go and do your own due diligence. Go and dig up and find out for yourself. And come back and say, hey, you know that fella, what he was saying, you know, it really, really does make sense. Because as time goes by and the microcirculatory system becomes clogged up, and the zombie cells, I'm going to come back maybe next week or the week after that and do some more on the zombie cells and nanoplastics in the body. They actually take away nutrients from your red blood cells. In fact, some of your red blood cells also become impaired. And because of these things, we now have the situation or the environment within which sickness and disease can develop because of the presence of the zombie cells, because of the decrease in the amount of stem cells you have in your body, because your immune system is now becoming more and more compromised, because the telomeres on your chromosomes are becoming shorter and shorter, your body now is being left. And not only that, because we are putting junk instead of food into our bodies, and there are so many other things. Sometimes even the air we breathe, right? It's toxic. All of these things get into our body, goes into our bloodstream. Sometimes some medication and all that we use go into our bloodstream and begin to do damage on the inside. Why? Because our whole body system is compromised.
Yeah, sounds right.
This is the root cause of everything. So the stem cells that are actually the repair cells, because they among their number have been decreased in our bodies, who's to do the fighting? This is what it's all about. So that as we put the proper nutrition back into our body, we spray our eye Hercules under our tongue, or we spray it on our food and consume our food, whatever it is or however it is we may do it, we are actually putting out. The thing about it is that the best part for me is spraying it under the tongue, where it goes straight into the bloodstream.
You know, you mentioned about that, but let me go back on camera. If I see me on camera, I'll see this picture here. When you look at some celebrities and things, and looking at some, sometimes they're talking and the tongue may slip. What they do to stay so young.
Yes.
You understand? And they said they drink blood, children blood, baby blood.
Right.
You understand? So that's why the stem cells.
The stem cells.
In the baby's blood.
Yes.
So look.
No, let me just say that Sherman is not advocating that. Just say
that's why when you look at social media and them kind of things, you see anything happening. And I said, don't try them. Don't try them thing. Only take the product, please. Take the product.
Right, but that's true.
Yeah, because
you know,
the blood is in the blood.
In the blood, the life is in the blood. Yeah. And this is it. So that when it goes directly into your blood, it's now able to go into the parts of your body, and it starts from your microcirculatory system. That is the beginning of everything, and it has to be the end of everything. Things as it goes into your microcirculatory system and starts to clean it up. This is how we tell people, somebody you had a heart attack. It's not just all of a sudden, you know.
Heart attack, just like that.
Yes,
No.
It's things that have been built up a number of years, and you're not aware of it until one day you just feel this pain in your chest or whatever it is. You know, by the time it reaches that pain in your chest, that is because now your macrocirculatory system, your arteries and so forth, are now getting clogged up because your microcirculatory system have been clogged up for years before. This is how it goes. So folks, I want to implore you. The thing about it is that this is the message, you know. So sometimes you may find that I may sound repetitious, but I have to go through the same thing over and over and over for people to see and understand what this thing is about. If you would have heard my testimony and where I came from, I went through this. So I'm not just talking off of the top of my head. I'm talking from experience.
That's right.
And I decided, I said, listen, what I went through, I really, really wouldn't want my worst enemy to have gone through it, gone through that. And if there is by chance I'm able to help one or two individuals to either help you out of where you are or even to prevent you from getting there, that is my objective.
That's right.
That is my purpose. To be able to reach out to individuals so that you don't have to go through these experiences. Now, let me say, these products are not only for people who have health issues, you know. These products are for people who do not as yet know.
They have.
That's exactly it. You understand? So we're not looking at curative measures. We are also looking at preventative measures. Because the bottom line is that if you stop and look at yourself, are you satisfied with how you are going? Are you satisfied with how you have been treating you? Are you satisfied with what you have been putting into yourself? Are you really, really satisfied? Take a good look at it. Now, I'm not here to bash anybody's diet. I'm not here to bash any type of, quote, foods that we eat or anything like that. But you need to take a good look at what you ingest, what you put on the inside.
You like gyros.
can't call names. You understand? We're not calling names, but this is the reality. There are some people who drink a certain type of drink every day.
Not coffee though.
No, not coffee.
Okay.
I'm talking about.
That was me talking about.
No, not you.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah, tea.
And when you stop and you wonder, people, are you really serious about your health?
Yeah.
But the bottom line is that some people, their attitude is, eat, drink, and be merry tomorrow,
Live life till today alone.
Yeah, that is exactly it. That's how some people operate.
Yes.
But if you are really serious, grandparents, would you really like to experience your grandchildren and to be able to move around with them and do things with them without having, oh gosh, I can't bend down, or the knee going creak, or a whole host of things? Let's get serious.
Yes.
Let's look at ourselves and decide how we really want to be. Now, you would notice in a lot of instances, I don't really talk about selling products,
No.
I just want to educate you. And once you understand, this is why I tell individuals, when I saw this the first time, it was February last year. I didn't jump into this or gravitate to it, I waited. And I said, let me get information for myself. I called the company is headquartered in the States. I called somebody I know up there. I said, check out this company for me, please, see how legitimate this company is and so forth. They have webinars 6 days a week. If you are interested, you could go to linlive.com and you'll see webinars, live webinars, and they give you the schedules, who are the presenters. They do this 6 times a week, and then on Sunday nights, you can go to Carol class, Kareclass. That is from 9 p.m. TNT time. You can go to Carol class. And I followed these webinars from February till May. And that is where I made my decision to become a part of this company, because what I saw on these webinars, to me, was life-changing testimonies by people who use these products and saw the type of changes in their situations that they were looking for. Now, the lady who hosts this, the Sunday night program in particular, she's on Tuesdays and Wednesdays also. Her name is Cara Posek. And her testimony was one of those testimonies that blew my mind, because she says that for 2 years, after having a car accident and her back was damaged, she was in a wheelchair. She shows you her picture before and after. And she said 3 months after this company was launched, she heard a quantum physicist saying, he doesn't care what situation you are in. If your blood is not clean, you will not be able to overcome your situation. And she said, for 50 years, she has been in energy and high frequency medicine. She has written books on nutrition. She was on 2 different faculties in universities. She toured the world lecturing and so forth. And she never heard anybody say that before. And then when she decided to use the product, she said after 2 months of using the products consistently, folks, this is the key. Consistently. You can't use a spray today and then take another puff 3 days down the road, and then 5 days after that you remember, oh shucks, I forget. No. They strongly advise, if you want to see the proper results, use 4 sprays under your tongue 3 times a day, preferably 15 minutes before a meal. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be 15 minutes before a meal, but at least your 4 sprays under your tongue 3 times a day. What are you doing? You are consistently feeding your body with the food from these plants. That is what you're doing. And you are ensuring that the molecules remain in your blood system, so they are able to continue to do the work that they are supposed to do. But if you use 1 spray, and then 3 days down the road you use another spray, now you're actually telling me that you're supposed to eat food once every 3 days.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't agree with that, would you? That is it. And once you are able to do that consistently for 4 consecutive months using this spray, you would see results during the course of that time. If, however, because I remember in these testimonies, especially on the Sunday nights, there was one individual who spoke about suffering from a liver disease. And he was told he was supposed to die or whatever it is. They couldn't do anything for him. He used the product for 3 years. 3 years before he got his breakthrough with his ailment. 3 consecutive years. That is faith.
Yes.
That is faith. So in Trinidadians, once you start to acquire these products, don't take 2 sprays and then done and then say, as we said earlier about this thing ain't working, about this thing taking too long to work. Yeah. I know how we operate down here.
And I said,
yes.
I see no result.
You understand? Once you start to use these products, use it for over a period of time, the designated time. Make up your mind, I'm doing this for 4 months, consistently for 4 months. And even if at the end of 4 months I don't see the required results, I'm going to go beyond that. Yeah. We have also come across persons in their webinars who indicate we go beyond 4 sprays. Some people use as many as 8 sprays at once.
Some people doesn't count.
Yeah, just spray. You see, because it has no side effects. It's plants. It's non-allergenic.
Yes.
Right? Non-bacterial. And we can go on and on and on simply because it's molecules from plants.
Yeah.
And so I want to encourage you this evening, folks. Take a serious look at what we are talking about. We're going to look at one other video. Then I'm going to do some in-house announcements. And then what I would like, Showman, if we can come back to that video, that the first video we use.
Okay, right.
With what's happening in the blood.
Yeah.
We can close off with that. Okay. All right, but let's look at one other video because I want to encourage you. As you out there, you do your research and you see how these products operate, and then eventually as you get the products for yourselves and you see how the products are benefiting you, share it with others. Right. Share the word with others. Let people know about these Saturday evening sessions. Let them come on and just listen, be educated. Yes. Then they will go and do their own research. And you see, because when this was brought to the US 6 years ago, in 2019, June 2019, the objective of doing so was to bring this product that was being used quite successfully in Europe, bring it to the US, put it in a company where they'll be able to get it out to the small, ordinary people, because the objective is to try to positively impact health statistics in this part of the world. And that is one of the main reasons they brought this to the US, and then by extension, it's now operating in 37 different countries. Right? That is what we wanted to do. And so, folks, we're going to go into our closing video, well, our pre-ultimate video, and then we look at the other one.
If there was a way to extend your life, to keep your tissues, organs, and even your skin healthier, all from the top parts of plants studied for over 50 years in Europe, would you want to know about it? Of course you would. You have a highway of life running through your body, your microcirculation. When it's open and clean, more oxygen, more nutrition, and more immune defenders get in. And more toxins, microplastics, and inflammation get out. Let me give you a picture. Imagine frostbite. When blood supply is cut off to your hand, that area begins to die. But the moment blood flow opens back up, life rushes in, and that tissue can live again. Think about this. Your body contains roughly 10 to 40 billion tiny microvessels. About 100 of them could fit inside a single strand of hair. Now imagine what would happen if you increased your blood flow by just 10%. Because of how effectively the body can absorb and utilize what keeps these vessels open, that small improvement could make a massive difference. Remember, your blood is the carrier of life. It delivers oxygen, nutrients, and your immune system's army of defenders to every cell. The science team behind this breakthrough, after more than 50 years of research, often says, clean and open pipes, especially the micropipes, can extend your life. When your microvessels stay open and clear, everything in your body functions better, longer, and stronger. That's how critical microcirculation is. It is 70% of your circulation in your body. It's not optional. It's the lifeline for your entire body down to every cell. Care is 77 years old, just 3 years apart. And the difference you see is the power of clean, open circulation. It changes everything. Here's the truth. Our bodies are overloaded. Toxins are coming at us from every direction. The air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink, even the clothes we wear. This constant exposure creates confusion and breakdown throughout our systems. Studies now show we're consuming an astonishing 70,000 particles of micro and nanoplastics every single day, adding up to over 22 to 25 million pieces a year. From tires, plastic containers, water bottles, and countless other sources, we are literally living in a world of plastic and toxins. In fact, that adds up to about a credit card's worth of micro and nanoplastics lodged inside us every week. Now ask yourself, how long would it take for these tiny particles to clog the body's smallest vessels? The microcirculation that fuels life itself? Could this be driving the rise in autism, autoimmune conditions, and the epidemic of heart, lung, kidney, and liver diseases we see today? There's only one way out. Opening the smallest blood vessels with unique plant-based nutrition, the body can finally wash these toxins out and restore balance. This isn't a this for that supplement. This is a new plant-based technology for everything and everyone, even your pets. Because it's for the delivery system of everything that moves through your body. It's a paradigm shift in how we think about health and longevity. A new direction, a better you. The future of nutrition starts here. You can add life to your years and years to your life with this superior 100% raw plant-based supplement. Why buy the rest when you can have the best. You can even turn your outcomes to incomes. Here is how. In week 1, you find 2 people who would love the opportunity to extend the life and vitality of their organs, the tissues of their body, their muscles, cells, and ultimately, their entire being. And so they bring in 2 customers. That alone could pay you over $600 right away. And here's the best part. When you add just 1 more person, for a total of 3 joining you on your journey, and your initial product package is free. 3, and yours is free. Where else can you find a 50-year study on the most powerful parts of plants, resulting in a 100% plant-based superior supplement that actually targets the root, the micro vessels of the body? It helps the body keep those tiny pathways open, allowing more blood to flow. And more blood flow means more oxygen, more nutrition delivered to your cells, and stronger immune protection, something no other supplement has been able to achieve until now. Here's what happens. With duplication, everyone finds 2 people to join them on their journey. Your 2 find 2, their 2 find 2, and it keeps doubling. That's how your team grows, and so does your income. With just 2 teammates and 2 customers each, you could be earning $500 to $600 every week. Stay consistent, and by week 10, that can grow to over $4,000 a week. By week 12, you could be looking at $10,000 to $13,000 per week. Imagine. What if all it took was 2 people to unlock thousands every week? 2 teammates, 2 customers. Everyone does the same. It's that simple. Sharing something truly superior is an act of compassion, and when that sharing helps others, why not be compensated for it?
Okay, we're on the top of the hour, so I'm just going to give some announcements. I'd like to invite you to join our flagship presentation on Sunday evening. It is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is also 9 p.m. Trinidad and Tobago time. Go to careclass.com, careclass.com, and you can join. You just put in the information that's required, click on register and join, and you are inside. Now, a couple of Sundays ago, I was tied up with something else, and around, half hour later, I tried to get in, and I was told that the room was filled. So I am urging you, be on time. 9 p.m. Trinidad and Tobago time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there. Invite someone with you. Just come and see. Just as happened with me, or just as I did, I just wanted to see for myself. I wanted to get information. Come on, and you would be able to see. And then Tuesday night, Wednesday night, you can go on to Lynn Live, and you are going, Monday night also, sorry, you are going to see where they have live webinars. Click on it, and you would see the different time schedules, right? Those of you who want to get additional information, you can feel free to go onto Sherman's website. It is New Extracts, because the name of the company is New Extracts, nuxtrax.com/KTL group. That's New Extracts newextracts.com/KTL group. Okay? And of course, I think he should be, his telephone number is on the sticker there.
2423827. You can give us a call right there.
Right. And then if you want to go onto my website, it's the same thing, newextracts.com/Maranatha, MARANATHA. Maranatha. Or you can contact me directly at 1-868-744-8681. Let me say that again. 1-868-744-8681. That's my WhatsApp number. Okay? So God bless you tremendously. We'll be back again. I'm here on Saturday from 6 p.m. Invite a friend, colleague, family member, neighbor, whoever, just to come and listen and get the relevant information. God bless you so very much. Thank you so very much, Showman.
All right, thank you. Kelvin Caraby, thank you very much for your information here. Remember to make the call, share the link, people. And those who are locked on to Kingdom News, www.kingdomnewsradio.com. Thank you guys in the Caribbean. Thank you for logging on to Kingdom News Radio. Blessings to you guys. Have a wonderful day.
Now him be my victory, now him be my base. Oh, Jesus, my praise, hallelujah flow. Now you they make my